Some may see bananas as sugar bombs to avoid, but for the rest of the world, bananas aren't just a handy snack found in lunchboxes and smoothies. They're natural gold that fuels a global banana industry. But how to harvest and transport hundreds of millions of tons of bananas each year to every corner of the globe? The secret journey of this humble superfruit begins in sun-drenched tropical plantations, where heavy banana bunches are carefully harvested by skilled hands. From there, they are transported through farming and collection areas using a unique and surprising method. After that, bananas are quickly pre-processed, exported around the world, or enter high-tech production lines where they're transformed into golden, crispy, sweet banana chips. Today, Agriculture Insight peels back the layers of this global fruit icon to uncover the secrets behind one of the most powerful fruit industries on the planet. Stick around. Everything is about to unfold right here. Imagine getting lost in a vast banana plantation where lush green leaves stretch wide to catch the breeze, rustling gently under golden sunlight filtering through the canopy. Welcome to India, the undisputed giant of banana production, accounting for around 27% of the world's total output. But numbers don't tell the whole story. Ecuador wears the crown of banana exports, while the Philippines makes its mark with premium banana varieties and some of the most advanced processing lines in the region. Each year, hundreds of millions of tons of bananas are consumed globally, making it one of the most widely eaten fruits on the planet. But what makes bananas so irresistible? Beyond their sweet taste, bananas are nature's very own biological battery. Compact, affordable, and packed with energy. With high levels of potassium, 10 times more vitamin B6 than apples, and enough carbohydrates to rival an energy bar, bananas offer a quick energy boost, help stabilize blood pressure, and can even lift your mood. Here's a surprising fact. Among more than 1,000 banana varieties in the world, only one, the Cavendish, accounts for half of global production and nearly all banana exports. But yes, bananas can get sick too. That's why this dominant variety is now on the brink of extinction, threatened by a deadly fungus called Fusarium TR4, an incurable disease that's putting the entire global banana industry at risk. In this context, growing and caring for banana plantations has become more important than ever. In spring, when temperatures stay warm and steady between 26 and 30 degrees Celsius, young banana plants are carefully placed into loose, well-aerated soil, marking the start of a journey that requires patience, precision, and attentive care. After about 7 months of soaking up sun and breezes, the banana plant begins to bloom, revealing its iconic purple flower. This is when farmers step in to cover the developing bunch with a green plastic bag or a specially designed protective sheath, which stays in place until harvest. Why bag the bananas? It may seem like a simple step, but these bags act as invisible armor, shielding the fruit from pests, harsh sunlight, and strong winds. They also help retain consistent humidity, creating ideal conditions for the bananas to ripen evenly and develop that perfect yellow hue. But bagging alone isn't enough. To help the banana bunch grow plump and firm, farmers carry out another crucial step, removing the female flower. Once the bunch is formed, the purple tip, which is the flower itself, is carefully cut off. This stops the plant from wasting nutrients on unnecessary baby fruits and directs all its energy into ripening the main bunch. To sustain banana yields far beyond the days of manual farming, modern plantations now rely heavily on chemical-based care, using pesticides and fertilizers in large quantities, sometimes reaching hundreds of liters per hectare. In addition, routine disease prevention spraying is a critical step to guard against fungi and pests that can devastate an entire banana plantation in just a matter of weeks. As time goes by, the banana bunches gradually grow larger. But checking their size is no longer a matter of guesswork or intuition. Farmers now use special calipers to measure the diameter of each banana finger with precision. Only when the fruit reaches the ideal thickness, with a deep green and smooth peel, is it considered the perfect moment for harvest. And from that point on, a demanding yet skillful task officially begins: harvesting millions of tons of bananas. Banana harvesting is typically a two-person job, carried out in perfect sync. One worker stands firmly and uses a sharp knife to make a clean cut about 20 to 25 centimeters above the last hand of bananas, ensuring the stem is long enough for easy transport and hanging later. At the same time, the other worker swiftly catches the falling bunch on their shoulder, which is padded with foam or a soft sack. Each bunch can weigh up to 50 kilograms, so without experience and proper technique, a single misstep can cause serious injury or damage the entire bunch. That's why banana harvesting has never been a light-duty task. But what happens to the mother banana plant after the bunch is cut? The truth is, the mother plant must be sacrificed. Bananas are unique. Each plant produces just one bunch in its lifetime. Once its mission is complete, it's removed to prevent pests and diseases, and to make room for new shoots growing from its base. This is where the chopper comes in, a specialized machine that cuts and shreds the banana stalk on the spot. In just a few minutes, the old plant is cleared away, turning into fertile mulch that nourishes the soil and paves the way for a fresh new season. After harvest, transporting the heavy banana bunches without damage becomes the next key step. To do this efficiently, while maintaining freshness, many plantations turn to the agricultural cableway system, a brilliantly simple yet powerful solution and a testament to modern farming ingenuity. Instead of hauling each massive bunch out of the plantation manually, workers simply hook them onto steel hangers suspended from an overhead cable system that runs between the rows of banana trees. Once everything is ready, the railless banana train quietly glides through the tropical forest, accompanied only by the rustle of leaves, as if the bananas themselves were enjoying the ride. Time is critical when it comes to bananas. Within just 4 hours of being cut, the bunches arrive at the packing facility to preserve peak freshness. And this is where their fate is decided: which bananas will go on to be exported, and which will stay behind to be turned into sweet, crispy banana chips. First, let's explore the export banana processing line, where every single fruit must pass through strict quality controls before reaching consumers across the globe. At the collection and pre-processing area, dedicated to fresh distribution and export, banana bunches are first stripped of their protective padding and rinsed with clean water to remove surface dust. Then, each hand of bananas is separated and immediately submerged in a cold water bath with a mild chlorine solution to wash off latex, soil, and to rapidly cool the fruit. This step is crucial in the preservation process for fresh bananas. The low temperature helps slow down respiration and delays premature ripening, maintaining the banana's freshness and firmness throughout the long export journey. At the same time, the sticky latex is completely removed, leaving the banana skins clean, shiny, and protected from dark blemishes caused by air exposure. After washing, the banana bunches are cut into smaller clusters and sorted by size, uniformity, and peel color. This step requires skill. A careless cut can snap the stems, reducing visual appeal and shortening shelf life. Only the most pristine clusters are selected, with bruised or damaged bananas removed, leaving behind only the top candidates for export. In some facilities, whole hands may be kept intact instead of being divided, depending on market demand. Bananas that meet export standards are labeled with traceability stickers, their stems wrapped in ventilated protective film and neatly arranged into cushioned carton boxes. Each box is carefully sealed, marked with a lot number and packing date, then stacked onto pallets. From there, they're loaded onto specialized trucks, heading straight to the port. Of course, not all bananas are exported fresh. A portion is sent to processing plants to be turned into deliciously crispy banana chips, golden, fragrant, and addictive with every bite. Unlike bananas meant for export, which are gently rinsed to preserve their appearance, bananas used for chips undergo a much more thorough cleaning process. Once thoroughly washed and spotless, the bananas are moved to the peeling area. Here, skilled workers use specialized knives to swiftly and precisely remove the tough green peels, ensuring the soft flesh inside remains intact, free from scratches or cracks. Each worker can peel between 400 to 600 bananas per hour, depending on the uniformity of the fruit and their level of experience. Though it may seem simple, this step is crucial. Even a small nick can cause the banana slices to warp, fry unevenly, or burn during cooking, ultimately compromising the quality of the final product. Next, the bananas are fed into a specialized slicing machine. This high-capacity machine can process thousands of bananas per hour, producing evenly thin slices at a standard thickness of around 3 millimeters. Just enough to guarantee that signature crispness while preserving the rich, starchy flavor. Thanks to sharp steel blades and a continuous cutting mechanism, the slices come out uniform in shape and size, ensuring consistent frying results with beautiful color and even texture. Immediately after slicing, the banana pieces move onto a gentle rinsing conveyor, where clean water or air jets help wash away excess starch and reduce surface stickiness, minimizing clumping during frying. Now the banana slices are ready for their big transformation, traveling down the conveyor and into a hot oil bath, the moment when their golden, crispy aroma truly comes to life. Inside the industrial fryer, thousands of banana slices are dropped into hot oil maintained at around 180 degrees Celsius, the ideal temperature for fast cooking without burning. To keep the slices from sticking together and ensure even cooking on both sides, continuous stirring is key. Workers use long-handled stainless steel mesh scoops to gently swirl the slices in circular motions. Right after frying, the banana slices are transferred onto a mesh conveyor, where cool air from industrial fans is blown upward to quickly drain excess oil and bring down the temperature. It might sound simple, but this step is absolutely critical. Not only does it remove residual oil, it also locks in the crispness, preventing the chips from turning soft or soggy during storage. Next, the crispy golden banana slices are fed into a rotating seasoning drum, a cylindrical stainless steel tumbler that spins continuously. Here, a blend of spices like salt, sugar, chili powder, cheese, or vanilla, depending on each factory's unique recipe, is poured into a hopper and evenly sprinkled onto the chips. But a giant-sized version of banana chips is just as tempting. Crispy, golden, and oversized, it's a snack you can't help but stare at. To achieve that irresistible flavor and crunch, a significant amount of oil is used during frying. On average, 1 kilogram of bananas can absorb between 15 to 30 grams of oil, depending on the thickness, frying time, and banana variety. The most commonly used oils are palm oil or refined vegetable oils, chosen for their high smoke point and cost efficiency. Before entering the automatic packing line, the banana chips go through a final quality check. Only slices that meet the required standards are allowed onto the system. Smart electronic scales then weigh the chips with precision, dividing them into pouches that match the preset weight. The bags are vacuum sealed, airtight, and sent through to be packed into carton boxes. The entire process takes just a few minutes. And just like that, those fragrant, crispy banana chips are ready to head to supermarkets and land in the kitchens of millions of families. The next time you pick up a banana or open a bag of crispy banana chips, you won't just be enjoying a snack. You'll be savoring a story of soil, sweat, and ingenuity in every single bite. Imagine standing in the heart of a sun-drenched oasis, where towering date palms rise proudly toward the sky, their ripe clusters swaying gently in the breeze, carrying the sweet scent of sunlight and earth. Welcome to Egypt, the kingdom of dates, where nearly 1.9 million tons are harvested each year, accounting for almost 20% of global production and firmly holding the #1 spot in the world. Although Egypt leads in production, the United Arab Emirates takes the crown in processing and exports, while California in the US is renowned for premium varieties like Medjool, which can sell for up to 3 times the price of regular dates. But why are dates so valuable and sought after? While cane sugar, refined through an intensive industrial process, offers 99.9% pure sucrose with little nutrition, dates naturally provide up to 70% sugars, enriched with fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, outshining even raisins and prunes. Sharing the same lineage as coconut palms, date palms, whether towering varieties reaching up to 21 to 23 meters or more compact dwarf cultivars, have stood proud through over 8,000 years of history. Their resilience and enduring presence have earned them the honor of being considered one of nature's most precious treasures. Yet this majestic beauty demands a heavy price, giving rise to one of the world's most dangerous professions: climbing the swaying crowns high above to harvest dates. But before a mature date palm can yield tens of thousands of fruits each year, farmers must complete a crucial step: pollination, a process typically carried out around 3 to 5 years after the tree begins to reach maturity, depending on the variety and growing conditions. Unlike many fruit trees that can self-pollinate, date palms require cross-pollination, meaning both male and female trees are necessary for fruit to form. The process begins by identifying male trees, which can be recognized by their long, ivory-colored flower clusters. Once these flowers have matured, they are carefully cut, and the fine pollen is collected with precision. Next, skilled farmers transfer this pollen to female trees, a golden step that directly determines the yield and quality of the harvest. Typically, the pollen is applied manually to the female flowers in full bloom, either by hand or with the help of specialized spraying equipment. To give you a better idea of the scale, just one healthy male tree can produce enough pollen to fertilize up to 50 female trees. About 20 to 25 days after pollination, tiny, tender date fruits begin to form on the flower clusters of the mother tree, marking the quiet start of their journey under the sun and wind. An interesting fact you might not know is that about 2 months before harvest season, the date clusters are covered with breathable mesh bags, like natural armor, to protect them from pests and insects, while also helping the fruit ripen evenly, develop a richer color, and enhance their flavor. And if you're a patient and dedicated farmer who tends the trees until around the 6th year and beyond, you'll be rewarded with sweet, bountiful clusters of fruit each September. At small and medium-sized date farms, under the scorching desert sun, rope climbing tools become the only means for farmers to reach the towering clusters of dates high above. Once at the top, the harvester uses a specialized knife to carefully cut each bunch, then gently lowers it down using a rope system. The mesh bags previously wrapped around the date clusters, originally used to protect the fruit from birds and insects, now serve an extra purpose, catching any loose dates during the harvest. In Egypt and the Middle East, wages for date harvesting typically range from $1 to $2 per hour, depending on local economic conditions. The work requires endurance, balance, and experience, as climbing tall palms without full safety gear can be physically demanding and risky. As a result, on larger farms, the use of modern harvesting equipment is becoming a widely adopted solution, replacing manual labor with a safer, faster, and more efficient method of collecting dates, while greatly reducing the physical strain on workers. Before each operation, automated lifting machines are thoroughly inspected, and workers are equipped with full safety harnesses and specialized cutting tools like shears or harvesting knives. These hydraulic platforms can reach heights of 10 to 20 meters, allowing workers to easily access the hanging fruit clusters without the need to climb dangerous tree trunks. Once near the golden bunches, the worker gently handpicks the dates or shakes the mesh bags covering the ripe fruit, allowing them to fall safely into nets spread out below. The application of modern technology has increased harvesting productivity by up to 10 times compared to traditional manual methods, and, most notably, provides significantly improved labor safety, despite the relatively high initial investment. This core difference is a key reason why premium medjool dates from California's Coachella Valley can command prices up to 3 times higher, while over 90% of dates in Egypt and the Middle East are still harvested manually at lower production costs, making them better suited for large-scale supply chains and mass-market consumption. But the sun-drenched desert accounts for only half of the date's exceptional quality. The other half of this sweet journey truly begins once the ripe fruits enter the factory, where the final caliber of each date is ultimately determined. Upon arrival at the factory, all dates undergo an initial inspection before entering the production line. Any batches that do not meet the required standards are either rejected or diverted for separate handling. Meanwhile, the batches that meet the standards are moved onto the processing line. First, the dates are poured onto conveyor belts and transported to the cleaning area. Here, they are submerged in large water tanks with air agitation and high-pressure water jets. This step is designed to remove dirt, sand, insects, and any other impurities clinging to the fruit's outer skin. While high-pressure washing effectively removes dirt, debris, and surface residues from the dates, it does not completely eliminate pesticide residues that may have penetrated beneath the skin. Therefore, strict control of farming practices and careful sourcing of raw materials are essential to ensure safe, high-quality products. After cleaning, the dates are transferred onto multi-lane conveyor belts, which align the fruits into neat rows to prevent overlap and minimize bruising. At the end of the conveyor, the dates pass through an array of automated inspection equipment that includes industrial cameras, multispectral scanners, and sometimes gentle pressure sensors. This advanced system can handle up to 50,000 dates per hour, equivalent to the manual output of around 1,000 workers in the same time frame, greatly optimizing productivity, reducing labor costs, and ensuring high sorting accuracy. For premium whole fruit fresh products, the sorted dates undergo one final manual inspection by staff to ensure that only the highest quality fruits make it to the next stage. Depending on the intended use, the dates are either packaged fresh as whole fruits or sent to drying chambers. Drying extends their shelf life and prepares them for further processing into value-added products. For dwarf varieties of date palms such as the Barhi cultivar, the fruits often ripen to a bright golden yellow, making them especially popular for fresh consumption. These trees are easier to care for and harvest, and their fruits are also more affordable. If dried, the dates are processed using a hot air convection system where both temperature and humidity are carefully controlled. This method reduces the moisture content to an ideal level, typically below 20%, extending shelf life while preserving the fruit's natural sweetness and soft, chewy texture. Some premium products undergo additional steps after drying. These include pitting and stuffing, with popular fillings like almonds, walnuts, or soft cheeses. Once stuffed, the dates are gently reshaped using molds to ensure a consistent appearance. But the journey isn't over yet. Before we explore the remarkable uses of date seeds and the sweet, pureed flesh, we first step into the world of modern packaging. After undergoing thorough inspection, each date is transferred into an automated portioning machine, where sensors precisely determine the required weight for each pack, ensuring consistency across all finished products. Next, the dates travel through chutes and are automatically dispensed into bags, boxes, or plastic trays, depending on the intended packaging format. A heat sealing system works in perfect sync with the portioning unit to immediately seal each package, preventing exposure to outside air and helping maintain freshness. Once the pits have been removed, the remaining fruit flesh is transferred to the grinding area to produce date paste, a smooth, spreadable product commonly used in pastries, nutrition bars, energy snacks, and baby foods. All the fruit is fed into an industrial grinder, where the dates are finely ground into a soft, uniform paste. The mixture then undergoes mild heat treatment to stabilize its structure, ensure food safety, and extend shelf life. After that, the paste is extruded through a forming machine to achieve a consistent texture that's easy to package and use. Finally, the date paste is packed into small pouches, plastic tubs, or large commercial bags, depending on its intended application. But the sweetness of dates doesn't stop there. Once the flesh is extracted, it's slowly cooked at around 80 to 90 degrees Celsius for approximately 4 to 6 hours, transforming into a rich, caramel-colored syrup that captures the very essence of the fruit. The natural sugar content in date syrup can reach up to 75%, making it a powerful and nutritious sweetener. From ancient groves to cutting-edge facilities, the story of dates is one of heritage, resilience, and innovation. Today, what began as a humble desert fruit now stands as a symbol of both tradition and technological advancement. One bite at a time. California, Washington, and Idaho, with their fertile soil and ideal climates, are the top onion-producing states in the U.S. Planted in well-drained fields, onions take 5 to 6 months to fully develop underground. While their green tops sway gently in the breeze. As they mature, their outer layers dry into the familiar papery skin, signaling that harvest time is near. By late summer, when the bulbs have reached their perfect size and flavor, advanced harvesting machines and skilled farmers work together to lift them from the soil, beginning their journey from field to kitchen. On large-scale onion farms across the U.S., modern onion harvesters play a crucial role in helping farmers efficiently lift onions from the soil while preserving their quality. This advanced technology optimizes the harvesting process, reduces manual labor, and significantly increases productivity on vast farmland. Once in position, the harvester's sharp undercutting blade moves just below the soil's surface, carefully slicing through the roots to loosen the onions. This allows the onions to be lifted smoothly without being dragged or broken, ensuring their protective outer layers remain intact. Immediately after, lifting belts and rotating tines gently pull the onions from the soil. These rotating tines are specifically designed to hold the onions in place, preventing them from falling or being damaged by excessive force. This step is essential to ensure that the onions maintain their shape and quality before moving on to the next stages. Once lifted, the onions travel along an integrated conveyor belt, where they undergo an initial cleaning process to remove soil and debris. First, soft brushes gently sweep over the onions, dislodging loose dirt while keeping the onion surface undamaged. Next, high-powered air jets blow away any remaining dust and small particles. This preliminary cleaning step ensures that the onions remain in top condition before reaching the sorting and collection stage. After cleaning, the onions are automatically sorted by size and quality while still on the conveyor system. Onions that meet the required standards continue to large storage bins or specialized trailers, where they are gathered for transport to warehouses or processing facilities. Onions that do not meet the quality standards are separated and used for secondary products such as onion powder, frozen onions, or processed food ingredients. Thanks to these highly efficient harvesters, farmers can handle thousands of tons of onions per day, minimizing waste and ensuring a steady supply to processing plants and markets. Alongside modern combine harvesters, farmers in some regions of the U.S. still utilize windrower onion harvesters as an efficient method for harvesting onions. These machines carefully lift the onions from the soil and perform an initial cleaning process. After this cleaning step, the onions are not immediately collected, but instead arranged in long windrows across the field, allowing them to continue drying naturally under the sun. This additional drying time hardens the outer skin, reducing moisture content and significantly lowering the risk of spoilage during storage and transportation. Pickup harvester then moves along the rows, gently lifting the dried onions onto a conveyor system. The conveyor removes any remaining dirt and loose outer skins before transferring the onions into bulk storage bins or transport trailers. This two-step harvesting process ensures that onions are properly cured, preserving their quality and extending their shelf life before reaching packaging facilities. While machines dominate large-scale farms, hand harvesting onions remains an essential practice in the U.S. This method preserves onion quality, prevents bruising, and ensures the freshest product reaches consumers. During harvest season, workers use hand tools, such as small shovels, digging forks, or specialized blades to loosen the soil around the onions. This step makes it easier to pull the bulbs without damaging their protective outer layers. Immediately after being pulled from the ground, onions undergo an initial cleaning process right in the field to remove excess soil and debris. After this, onions are laid out in long rows across the field and finally packed into hundreds of thousands of sacks stretching across the farmland. Thanks to the harmonious combination of the skilled craftsmanship of American farmers and advanced harvesting systems, a modern onion harvester can process several tons of onions per hour, significantly boosting farm productivity. With this technology, the U.S. onion industry not only achieves high production levels, but also streamlines the harvesting process, delivering high-quality onions to consumers worldwide. Upon arrival at the factory, trucks carrying up to 25 tons of onions each unload their cargo onto conveyor belts, where the onions are transported to massive storage warehouses. Before being stored, the onions are first transferred to the preliminary cleaning stage, where they pass through vibrating screens, filtering grids, and powerful air blowers that effectively remove dust, soil, and debris from the fields. Any damaged, cracked, or spoiled onions are separated at this stage to maintain high quality. This careful handling at the initial stage helps preserve the freshness and quality of the onions before they undergo the next steps in the processing chain. For fresh whole onions, they continue along a modern processing line, where each step is meticulously executed to maintain the highest quality. First, onions go through a mechanical sorting system, ensuring they meet market standards. Mechanical sifters and size grading conveyors separate them into small, medium, and large categories, while weight-based sorting systems ensure uniformity in packaging. Any onions that do not meet size or weight requirements are diverted for secondary processing, such as dehydration or onion powder production. Next, the onions undergo dry cleaning methods to further remove any remaining dirt while preserving their natural protective skin. Soft rotating brushes gently polish the onions, while high-pressure air jets blow away loose particles. Once sorted and cleaned, the onions pass through an advanced optical sensor-based sorting system, which uses high-resolution cameras and infrared technology to detect any imperfections, discoloration, or internal defects. This ensures that only the highest quality onions proceed to the final packaging stage. Next, the onions move to the automated packaging stage, where they are packed into breathable mesh bags ranging from 2 to 50 pounds. For bulk distribution, onions are packed into large sacks or bins with a capacity of up to 2,000 pounds, ready to be supplied to further processing plants. For pre-cut onion products, after the initial inspection, onions go through a carefully designed high-tech process. First, they undergo an automated cutting and peeling process to ensure cleanliness and product consistency. Specialized cutting machines trim both ends of the onions, removing the roots and tops to prepare them for more efficient peeling. The ultra-sharp stainless steel blades, treated with anti-wear technology, can process thousands of onions per hour without damaging their structure. After this, the automated peeling system quickly removes the outer skin using rotary blades or high-pressure air jets to retain the onion's core while minimizing waste. Next, these tear-inducing bulbs enter a powerful washing system that removes dirt and any leftover debris, making sure they are clean and ready for the next steps. Once peeled, the onions move to a high-precision cutting system where they are sliced, diced, or minced according to the required product specifications. The cutting machines are equipped with sensors to adjust thickness, ensuring uniform sizing and meeting industrial food processing standards. Thanks to modern technology, these machines can process several tons of onions per hour, significantly boosting production efficiency on a large scale, while also minimizing raw material loss and reducing waste in the processing line. And my friends, there are also some other modern factories with incredible processing systems that I think you'll find fascinating and absolutely unmissable. Impressive, isn't it? These cutting-edge machines in the onion coring and peeling process can handle thousands of onions per hour, delivering razor-sharp precision with cuts accurate to the millimeter, ensuring efficiency and consistency on an industrial scale. And the result of this advanced process is gleaming, uniformly sized onions, meticulously prepared to meet the highest quality standards. After coring and peeling, the onions proceed to the dicing stage, where they are precisely cut into uniform cubes. After being thoroughly washed, they are sent to the packaging process, ready to be delivered to consumers worldwide. Modern onion processing plants in the U.S. play a crucial role in ensuring efficiency, quality, and food safety in the agricultural supply chain. These facilities utilize advanced technologies such as automated sorting, optical sensors, and precision cutting systems to process massive volumes of onions quickly and consistently. Harvesting garlic is no walk in the park. It's a race against time to pick the bulbs at just the right moment. Harvest too early and you get puny cloves. Wait too long and the bulbs may split open in the ground, making them less appealing for the market. Industrial garlic harvesting has revolutionized the way this essential crop is collected, blending efficiency with innovation. Lightweight garlic harvesting machines serve as the first step in this transformation. These compact devices dig into the soil and lift the bulbs to the surface, leaving them neatly exposed on the ground. Once the garlic is uprooted, farmers manually gather the bulbs, a process that, while requiring human effort, is significantly faster and less labor-intensive than traditional hand harvesting. For larger operations, more sophisticated machinery takes center stage. These advanced garlic harvesters are equipped with conveyor belts that not only dig and lift the bulbs, but also transport them directly into collection bins or truck beds. This seamless process eliminates the need for manual gathering altogether, reducing labor costs and drastically increasing efficiency. With these machines, it is possible to harvest thousands of tons of garlic in just a few days, a feat that would take weeks using conventional methods. This streamlined approach ensures that garlic moves quickly from the fields to the market, preserving its freshness and quality. The use of industrial machinery in garlic harvesting not only saves time and effort, but also marks a significant leap forward in modern agriculture, making the process more sustainable and economically viable for farmers. Once the garlic is harvested, it enters the realm of factories, a bustling world of cleaning, peeling, chopping, and packaging. Here's how it all goes down. The first step involves farmers inspecting the bulbs, peeling away the outer layers still clinging to dirt and dust. This is followed by a sorting process, where garlic is graded and packed into boxes. While the machinery handles the heavy lifting, such as moving the garlic and sorting it by size, the workers' expertise adds a crucial layer of quality control. Their ability to work in sync with the automated system allows for quick decision-making and swift action. The conveyor belt moves fast, but the workers' hands are quicker, ensuring that no faulty garlic is left behind. This harmonious collaboration between human dexterity and machine efficiency is what makes garlic sorting so effective and ensures that only the highest quality cloves reach the next stage of processing. Some of this garlic is ready for direct distribution, while a larger portion undergoes further processing to ensure premium quality. The advanced processing begins with garlic entering a vibrating system and rotating drums designed for peeling. This stage effectively removes the outer layers of the bulbs and separates them into individual cloves. These cloves are then carried along a conveyor belt to the inspection area, where workers manually check for quality, removing any defective or unsuitable pieces. Next, the cloves move through a series of high-powered air jets and vibrating machines to eliminate any remaining skin completely. As the cloves move along the conveyor belt, the air jets blast them with controlled bursts of air, dislodging stubborn bits of skin that cling to the surface. Simultaneously, the vibrating machines create a gentle yet effective shaking motion, ensuring the cloves are evenly exposed to the airflow and further loosening any residual layers. This dual-action system not only guarantees a thorough peeling process, but also prevents damage to the delicate cloves, maintaining their integrity and quality. The equipment is designed to handle large volumes of garlic efficiently, making it ideal for high-capacity production lines. By automating this traditionally labor-intensive step, the system significantly speeds up the processing time, reduces manual effort, and ensures uniform results. The peeled cloves are left spotless and ready for the next stage of cleaning or packaging, meeting the highest standards of quality control and hygiene. After this, the garlic passes through a water spraying system that gives it a final, thorough cleaning. Once the cloves are spotless, they are collected and directed into automated packaging lines, ensuring they are neatly packed and ready for distribution. In addition to fresh garlic, some factories also produce roasted garlic. After being thoroughly cleaned, the cloves travel along a conveyor belt into heating and roasting systems. Once roasted, the garlic passes through a vibrating machine designed to remove any remaining dust, ensuring the product is hygienic and ready for immediate use. The roasted garlic boasts a unique, rich aroma that enhances its appeal, making it a flavorful addition to various dishes. This careful and efficient process not only ensures that the garlic meets the highest standards of cleanliness and quality, but also prepares it for various markets. Whether heading to grocery shelves or factories for further use, every clove is handled with precision, making its way from farm to table with remarkable efficiency. Garlic isn't just a culinary delight, it's big business. With global production exceeding 28 million tons, garlic generates billions of dollars annually. Garlic has deep roots in culture and folklore. It's the unsung hero that transforms bland dishes into mouth-watering feasts. From the fields where it's grown to the factories where it's transformed, garlic's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. It's a testament to the hard work of farmers and the marvels of modern technology. The next time you chop a clove of garlic, take a moment to appreciate its story, a story of resilience, flavor, and a little bit of magic. So what's your favorite way to enjoy garlic? Whether it's roasted, minced, or turned into a dreamy garlic butter, let's give this humble bulb the standing ovation it deserves.